Hi everyone, today, we're going to take a look at the 5 best sublimation printer for Cricut on the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our 5 best picks, then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a best sublimation printer for Cricut. You can find timestamps and links to all the products we mention in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. Are you a small business owner who works with art and craft? If yes, then this is the right place for you. Maybe a sublimation printer can help you with your craft work, and this is the way you can turn your business into some fun too. People like to spend their free time printing and cutting by Cricut press. However, making some profit via this activity requires you to have the best sublimation printer for Cricut. Sublimation printing is a DIY trend that converts the design and print of your choice onto stuff like t-shirts, mugs, etc. This is the best way you can efficiently print bespoke designs with this top-notch printer equipment. Number 1. HP OfficeJet Pro 9025 Printer. The HP OfficeJet Pro 9025 is a great sublimation printer for home use or small business use. It has a robust build and has outstanding features, including ADF, low-cost printing, two-sided scanning, etc. You can completely go wireless with the MFCJ 995DW as it shares support for most cloud services out there and also has built-in Wi-Fi functionality with support for Wi-Fi Direct. It offers a great cost per print ratio. However, if you choose to print a lot, the HP OfficeJet Pro 9015 is a more sensible choice as it offers better color accuracy and also a slightly better page yield. HP doesn't need an introduction when it comes to product build quality. It comes in a decent form factor, with the dimensions being 12.6 by 17.6 x 15.6 inches, HXWXD. The printer isn't as tall as its predecessor, the HP OfficeJet Pro 9015, but it is heavier with its weight being 26.4 pounds. The ink cartridges can be accessed from the front side of the device without having to lift the top. You only use the top lid for clearing potential paper jams. At the front, we have a 2.7-inch touchscreen display. Though the display is smaller, the touch functionality on the device is very responsive and we didn't face any issues in operating it. The device boasts a 1200 dpi flatbed scanner with a maximum scan size of up to 8.5 x 11. On the performance note, the HP OfficeJet Pro 9025 does fairly well. The output image quality is pretty dope with excellent details and a great dynamic range. Besides printing, the scanner on the other hand also does well with great color depth. Speaking of the printing speeds, in our testing the printer raced at 24 ppm for black and 20 ppm for color, which is decent compared to most competitors in the market. The scanner on the device took about 12.5 seconds to produce a color scan. The OfficeJet Pro 9025 is one of the best intuitive sublimation printers considering the overall user experience. Operating the device is fairly easy with most of the functions being self-explanatory. On the connectivity note, the device offers almost everything to meet modern demands. It has a LAN port along with 2 modem ports, a USB Type-B port, a USB Type-A port. If you wish to go wireless, it also features Wi-Fi functionality with support to Wi-Fi Direct. Number 2. Epson Workforce WF-7720 Printer. Looking for the finest sublimation printer for beginners? There are many types of sublimation printers that you can buy. Each one has its own set of pros and cons. To help you make the right decision, we have reviewed some of the most common options in our detailed buyer's guide. The best sublimation printer for beginners is the Epson Workforce WF-7720, which offers a good combination of speed and quality. The maximum print area is quite large compared to other printers at this price point, so it's easier to work with large designs that require a lot of detail. Start printing today with your new Epson Workforce WF-7720. Looking for the finest sublimation printer for beginners? There are many types of sublimation printers that you can buy. Each one has its own set of pros and cons. To help you make the right decision, we have reviewed some of the most common options in our detailed buyer's guide. The best sublimation printer for beginners is the Epson Workforce WF-7720, which offers a good combination of speed and quality. The maximum print area is quite large compared to other printers at this price point, so it's easier to work with large designs that require a lot of detail. Start printing today with your new Epson Workforce WF7720. The Epson Workforce WF7720 supports automatic two-sided print, copy, scan, fax. It has a flatbed and sheet-fed scanner that offers scans up to a resolution of 1200 dpi and has a 24-bit color depth. The scanner also supports duplex scanning and has built-in automatic document feeder functionality if that is what you are looking for. Speaking of the connectivity on the device, it can be connected to your computer directly using a USB cable. There is an Ethernet port for wired network connection, and it also comes with Wi-Fi functionality with support to Wi-Fi Direct for direct wireless connection. Besides these, it also shares support for different cloud services like Apple AirPrint, Mopria Print Service, etc. The Epson Workforce WF7720 is the best wide-format all-in-one sublimation printer that your money can afford in 2023. It has an impressive scanner that can scan at resolutions of up to 1200 dpi. Printing speeds are a bit disappointing on this printer. But, if you only choose to print photos for coffee mugs or t-shirts, speed shouldn't be a bigger concern. However, if you are looking for a sublimation printer that can produce prints a little faster, the HP OfficeJet Pro 7740 could be a good choice. The WF7720 is different from the Epson Workforce WF2830 in that it can print photos from a USB device that can be removed. The WF7720 is better than the older Epson Workforce Pro WF3820 in terms of how it works, how well it prints, and how it handles paper. Number 3. Brother MFCJ 995DW Printer. The printer came in a big, fat box with the brand name, model, and preview of the printer printed on the front of the carton. Lifting it isn't easy as the box is very heavy on the hands. Opening the box, we have the cartridge set lying at the top. Brother claims that the provided ink should last for a whole year. However, it is dependent on the actual use case. Besides the ink cartridges, we have a power cord in the printer itself lying below comfortably. You also find the mandatory goodies, the user guide and the installation CD, inside the box. Be it for printing on coffee mugs or t-shirts, you will need a decent sublimation printer to do the job. The Brother MFCJ 995DW Inkvestment is one of the good sublimation printers that you can afford today. It has a pretty cool design aesthetic to complement your workspace. The device has a smaller footprint, with its dimensions being 17.0 inches, W by 13.3, D by 7.6, H. The device feels extremely modern. We have the white and gray variants here. Though the package feels a bit heavier, the device, however, feels very sleek for what it does. At the front, we have the control panel with a power button, home, back, and cancel buttons, and a 2.6 touchscreen display. You also get to see an NFC mark on the control panel. The scanner on the device is an 8.5 by 11 inches flatbed scanner with support for sheet-fed functionality. There is no duplexing support on the scanner. However, you have the automatic document feeder functionality. The maximum resolution on the scanner is 1200 dpi, which is a good figure. The Brother MFCJ 995DW does exceptionally well in terms of printing. It exhibits rich details, decent dynamic range, better color reproduction, and great sharpness. For having truly nice colors in your prints, it is suggested that you set the default color profile to Vivid on the device. Speaking of the printing speeds, the MFCJ 995DW can print 12 pages per minute, ppm, in the case of monochrome documents and 10 ppm for color. These aren't the best out there, but you shouldn't have a problem printing on the sublimation papers. Number 4. Epson EcoTank ET-4760 Printer. If you are in the market for a decent all-in-one sublimation printer, look no further than the Epson EcoTank ET-4760. It's one of the least expensive printers we've looked at on our site. However, it is not meant for those photo enthusiasts who aim for excellent color accuracy. If you use it for general printing, you don't complain. The scanner, on the other hand, has excellent color depth and does the job well. The ET-4760 and the ET-3760 are almost similar in functionality, except that the 3760 misses out on the fax feature. If you aren't a fax person, you might have a way with the Epson EcoTank ET3760. Also, there is no tabloid support for the ET4760. If your job requires printing tabloid-sized photos, go for the Epson EcoTank ET15000. The Epson EcoTank ET4760 came inside a gray and black carton with the Epson branding towards its front. You also get to see all the functions the device has to offer at the front. Unboxing the shipment, we have the ink bottles and the power adapter at the top. Moving further, we have the device itself sitting comfortably surrounded by thermal molds. The photo printing quality on the Epson ET4760 is decent with excellent details and flat color tones. Banding can be seen here and there in the prints, especially in the grayscale area. The printing speeds, on the other hand, are pretty good at 16 ppm for black-only text documents, while the color prints come out at 7 ppm. It took a solid 89 seconds to output a high-quality photo. The best part about the ET4760 is its printing costs, which are remarkably low compared to most other competitors in the market. On the other hand, the ink bottles used in this printer aren't very expensive and should last for a while before you have to replace them. The device feels a bit heavier, weighing about 15.9 pounds. Despite its weight, the ET4760 appears to be quite smaller with the dimensions of 9.1 by 14.8 by 13.7 lbs, HXWXD. It feels sturdy as the entire body is made up of hard plastic. At the front, we have the control panel with a 2.3 touchscreen display. There are only two physical buttons on the panel, one of them is a home button, and the other is for menu help. The control panel can be moved up and down to change how it looks and make it easier to use. Number 5. Epson Expression Photo HD XP15000 Printer. The Epson Expression Photo HD XP15000 could steal a sweet spot in our Best Sublimation Printers in 2023 list for the design, performance, and feature set the device has to offer. If photo printing is your only concern, you cannot go wrong with your choice of the XP15000. When compared with Canon's popular Pixma IP8750, the XP15000 offers a lot faster print speeds and a bigger input tray capacity. The Epson Expression Photo HD XP15000 comes in a pretty minimalistic design, with its entire body made of hard plastic. As far as looks are concerned, I'm pretty impressed with the design and material quality. The device has an all-black body with its physical dimensions being 18.7 inches by 30.9 x 16.2 inches, 476 by 785 by 412 millimeters, WXDXH. The top of the device hosts a lid that reveals the nozzle area and the ink cartridges. At the front, we have a 2.4-inch LCD color display paired with a bunch of physical buttons to make navigation through the menu easier. However, there is no touch functionality on the display. The hardware buttons make the experience smoother. The viewing angles on the screen are also good, and the tillable mechanism makes them even better. The front portion of the printer hosts a retractable tray that moves in and out with the aid of stepper motors, which is kind of cool but unnecessary. All in all, the device seems quite sturdy and should last for a while even with heavier usage. We have tried printing documents of different sizes and quality, and the results surprised us. The printing quality turned out to be exceptional with great color depth, crisp and vibrant colors, great detailing, and exhibited decent dynamic range thanks to the 5760x1440 dpi resolution. When it comes to printing speeds on this device, we observed the following. A 3+ print at high quality 6 minutes 49 seconds, a 4 print at high quality 3 minutes 45 seconds, a 3 at standard quality, high quality 2 minutes 19 seconds, a 3 print at high quality 5 minutes 46 seconds, and 28 by 102 centimeters print at high quality 10 minutes 29 seconds. The photo richness of the Epson Expression Photo HD XP15000 makes it a good sublimation printer on the market. It can produce stunning prints up to 13 inches wide with the 6-color Claria Photo HD inks. The ADF functionality makes it more convenient for larger print jobs. Speaking of the connectivity on this device, it offers both wired and wireless options to choose from. From Wi-Fi, Ethernet to USB connectivity, the XP15000 has everything to meet your needs.